Hello guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm doing a little Q&A, a sit down video. I haven't done a sit down video in a little bit, so I thought I'd switch it up and do it. And we got a new sit down setup. I don't know if I like it. Maybe I'll do all my sit down videos here. Maybe I'll switch it up. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm in my little Sherpa chair. It's from Target, by the way. It was super cheap. But anyways, welcome. If you guys are new here and you've never seen my face, my name is Taylor. I'm 21 years old and I currently live in Austin, Texas. I post health, fitness, lifestyle content everywhere. I'm plant-based, super into lifting weights, and just, living a healthy lifestyle. So stay a while, stick around if you think you're interested in this, and make sure to subscribe. We are at 52K on here, which is insane. Also follow my Instagram because that is where I asked you guys to ask me questions. So if I do one of these again, you want to make sure you're included in the Q&A, go there because I will post on my story to ask for questions. So make sure to follow me on Instagram. I asked for anything just life related. You guys gave some pretty good questions. I haven't read all of them, but I skimmed through a few and I was like, okay, you guys brought it. So I'm very excited. There's a lot. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? What are your long-term plans for the future? So in 10 years, I will be 31 years old. I already want to be married and own a house. I don't know where, either Texas or Florida, preferably, or wherever baseball takes him. And then by 31, I'd probably already want to have one kid. So hopefully I have one kid. They're a year old, maybe 1 or 2 years old, so maybe I had a kid at 29 or 30. And then I want to be running a few of my own businesses pretty successfully. And yeah, that's where I see myself in 10 years. Yeah, did that answer the question? What would you do as a career if you weren't doing what you are now? I would want, just a basic business career. I really wanted to do accounting and stuff for famous people, but I hate accounting and I'm really bad at it, so that's probably not the route we're going. I actually think I'm going to finish classes and maybe get another job at some point. I don't know, stay tuned. Yeah, but honestly working just kind of a management, kind of working my way to a high up rank on a typical business related job. Obviously my goal would be for a really dope company. I'd love to do the business back end stuff for a fitness brand or something like that. I'd super be into doing that if this wasn't what I was doing, because I'd still have a passion for fitness or whatever. But yeah, I think I'd be doing something simple like that, nothing crazy. What vitamins do you take? So every single morning I take my Care of vitamins. They're personalized packed. So what's in mine might not be exactly what's for you. So that's what's great about Care of. So I'm not just gonna list off a bunch of random vitamins. You have to go buy individual bottles of at the store. You can actually find exactly what you need on their website, and I highly recommend, because then you just take a packet every single day. It even has your name on it. It's super cute and personalized. But these are the vitamins that I take every day. I love the brand. I trust the brand. I love the vitamins, and I love that it's personalized to me, and you can get it personalized to you. My daily vitamins include a probiotic blend of Veggie Omega, astaxanthin, ashwagandha, a B complex, and zinc. Basically, you just go on their website and take a short, in-depth quiz about your lifestyle so that you can find what vitamins are perfect for you. And don't worry, if your lifestyle changes over the course of your subscription, you can easily go in and switch it to make sure that they keep up with you and your lifestyle. And don't worry, these little packets are made of a plant-based compostable film, so you don't have to stress about the environment. So yeah, I'm always taking care of personalized, high-quality vitamins straight to my door every single day, every month. If you want to get Care of for yourself, you can go to takecareof.com and enter code TaylorOlson50 to get 50% off your first order. That's takecareof.com and enter code TaylorOlson50. Was your boyfriend hesitant about you doing OF at first? Yes, but then once it's more explained, it's kind of fine. There's a stigma around it that doesn't need to be there, and now it's chilling, and what's mine is his, and we get to reap the benefits. So yeah. How are you genuinely? I'd say I'm all right. I was in a very, very bad place at the beginning of the month. or like beginning of last month, I should say. Like really, really down, really, really dark place. And now I'm better. I wouldn't say I'm perfect. I just feel like I have this like cloud of like anxiety and like depression always. But I think I'm handling it a bit better and doing a bit better, trying to focus on positive things. But it's not perfect. It's not great. I'd say I'm all right. Do you think David would ever move to Austin? So if you don't know, my boyfriend David, we've been together for 3 years. We're long distance. He was in Florida while I was here, and now he's going to be in South Carolina playing baseball at school. I think he would move to Austin, but it all depends on where baseball takes him. And if he were to, let's say, get drafted next year and start going down that route, wherever work takes him, I would pretty much go there because I have the flexibility in my job to be able to do that. So yeah, I would be open to going where he is. But I mean, if it ended up where he could move too, he would move here with me. But it's kind of like once we each settle down in what we're doing with our life, that's when we're gonna have to make the choice of like who goes where. So yes, he would move here, but he's at school right now, which is why he can't live here because he is playing at school. Do you ever have sessions where average weight feels heavier? So she means like lifting weight. Does sometimes weight feel extremely heavy? Yes, 100%. All the time. Literally all the time. Happened to me 2 days ago. How old are you for your first? Okay guys, we're going juicy. We're going deep. How old were you for your first kiss, boyfriend, first time, etc.? All of that was freshman and sophomore year of high school. So 15, 16. I mean, I feel like freshman year for your first kiss is kind of old. Like, some people have their first kiss in, like, middle school. But, yeah, I was a freshman. And then everything else was my sophomore year. So I was 16. How did you and your boyfriend meet? We met in high school. He went to my high school. His mom was actually my principal. And he didn't go there. And then junior year, he transferred to my school. So, yeah. And then senior year, we just became friends. And then we started dating, and we went to prom together and did all that stuff, and we're still going. And yeah, that's how I met. Do you see yourself creating your own business without Sam and aside from what you do now? I could totally see that happening, just like totally down the road. Not now, because we put so much time into what we're doing right now. And I think I'll always have this stuff with her 1,000,000%, but I could also see myself, I could see both of us going down our separate paths for like different ventures we want to do outside of this, but always doing our stuff together. But I can totally see both of us like venturing out into other things like far down the road. How's your summer? What a wholesome question. Summer has been pretty good. Like I said, I had a little bit of a dark mental health time, but besides that, it's been really fun. I went to Miami for a little bit, which was like the highlight of my summer. It was so much fun, like jet ski around the Keys, like in Florida. Just a really good time. And then we made a lot of friends down here in Austin, so we've just been going out, socializing, doing so much, and it's been good. It's been fun. Probably one of my top summers, I would say. New future pets. This question, okay, this girl has 3 questions. She said, new future pets. No, not anytime soon. The next time I'll get a pet is if I move in with David and we live together. We'd probably get like a dog, but I wouldn't get another pet before that. Would my family ever move to Texas? Probably not. My sister lives in Georgia, and my other sister's looking in that area, and my parents would probably follow, so I don't see them moving to Texas, but they're definitely gonna leave Florida. And then, favorite work day of the week? Do you mean workout or like work? Okay, I'm gonna answer both because I'm not sure what you meant. Favorite work day of the week? Wednesday, that's podcast day, productive day, love that day. If you mean workout day, like my favorite day in my split, it's Tuesday push day or my quad day. Top 3 countries you'd love to visit. Fun fact about me, I don't care to travel that much. I'm not like a travel bucket list kind of girl. Maybe it's because I haven't really had a cool trip experience, but I don't know, I'm not one of those people that has like a list of places they want to go. To me, really long flights and stuff like that just are a no for me, and I don't want to do it. So I've never like made a list of, oh, I want to go here, I want to go there, I want to do this before I die, I want to travel before I have kids. It's never been me, and I know that's super uncommon, but I just don't care to travel. And I feel like people think that that's bad, but I don't know. Like, it's just not up there for me in like bucket list. So I don't have an answer. But I would say if I had to go on a trip right now, somewhere in Mexico sounds cool because it's close. We can get there in like 2 hours. How's intuitive eating going? It's going amazing. I love it so much. Not having to put food in a phone, 10 out of 10. And I just feel good. Definitely sometimes I feel like I might undereat accidentally, but we're doing good. I feel like I'm prioritizing like healthy and what makes me feel good, and I'm having a great time with it. I really like it. I'll probably go back to tracking sometime in the fall, depending on what my goals are, but I'm not quite sure. I don't really have that planned out. I just kind of go with the flow. Yeah. What's happening with all the fitness / falling out of liking fitness? So if you guys don't know, I had posted the other day on Snapchat how I just like fell out of being inspired to go to the gym. And I still kind of feel that way. Like the enthusiasm I have for the gym, I feel like is kind of lacking and not there anymore. But that's why I started this like 30-day challenge for myself to just be really on my grind. If you don't know, what I'm doing is like 2 workouts a day, so a lift and a walk, and on a rest day I'll do like a walk and yoga, light stuff, reading, really trying to give it my all in my workouts, like headphones in, zoned in, drinking a gallon of water a day, and only drinking alcohol maximum 3 times for the month just so I'm more productive. But yeah, committing myself to a challenge, just putting a little label on it, giving myself a set time. I'm really trying to push my hardest during these 30 days and hopefully that'll get it back. But yeah, it's just kind of losing that like enthusiasm for it and having it be something I'm very eager to do. Like on my trip to Miami, I was like, oh no, we don't have to go. Why do we have to go? Like we don't have to go to the gym. And before I would have been like waking up ready to go. And now I'm like, we can take so many days off, it doesn't matter. So yeah, that just like enthusiasm for it is lacking. But these past 3 days I've had really good workouts. So fingers crossed it's coming back. Okay, a few people asked about this and it's a little bit like, I don't really talk about this on the internet, but how important is keeping the spark alive in a long distance relationship? I would say definitely very important, but you need to have like an open discussion about what like is important to you in that sense and what you want versus don't want, need, don't need. I think that's really important. I feel like it's just the truth about long distance relationships that people don't like talk about that often. But it's hard. It's hard to not have someone actually with you all the time. Take advantage of your iPhone. Definitely other things besides like the sexual end of it. And that's just like making time for each other on the phone. Like nightly FaceTime calls. Let's say you're going out with your friends and he's going out with his friends. FaceTime each other when you get home. I like watching the same show and just watching the same show on FaceTime together. Things like that to just make the dates on FaceTime like as important and as scheduled as if they were in real life. I think that helps too. How did you mature so quickly and how did you manage your money with being an influencer? I think that's what was meant to say. I don't know what the end of that means, but how did I mature so quickly? I don't really feel like I matured so quickly. I feel like it was just natural to me and how I am. I'm glad that maybe I come across as mature, but I feel like that's just kind of naturally how I am. Now in Austin, I hang out with older people too, so that's probably a big part of it. I also have a lot of older siblings, so I don't know if any of that contributes, but it's just kind of how I've been always. Like I don't feel like anything really changed about me. I feel like this is just the path I was supposed to go on in terms of like my maturity. And managing my money, I'm still trying to figure that out. I wish I had the answers. It's definitely overwhelming and complicated and no one tells you about it, but I can still pay rent and have a roof on my head, so I guess I'm doing okay. But I don't know jack shit about money. This is actually funny. You want to know how we got together, like me and my boyfriend? So obviously, like I said, we met in high school, but what happened was he drove me home from a party. So all of my friends were together and he was supposed to be taking all of his friends home and I needed a ride. Someone else, like one of our other friends who wasn't at the party, drove over specifically to take everyone else that was supposed to be in the car home in his car so that me and David could drive alone in the car. Like he showed up solely to take people home. So he drove me home alone in the car, which I didn't know where he lived at that time, but now I do. And it was totally out of the way. But he drove me home, dropped me off, didn't try anything. Like didn't kiss me, like did nothing, and I was like, oh, okay, like he's not into me like that. Like they were just hyping it up at the party for no reason. Like, he's literally not into me. Like, okay, like never mind. And then I guess he was, and then we kept talking and whatever, and then we made it official about like a week or two before I left to college. So we've been long distance since we started dating. How did you mentally go from counting to intuitive? I want to change, but it's mentally hard. I think if you still feel that obsession with food and numbers, maybe it would be smart for you to take that jump to intuitive eating to better your relationship with food, so that way you're counting for the right reasons. Because for me, I had a really good relationship with food when I was counting, so the thought of intuitive eating didn't scare me at all. So I would say if you're still feeling that like obsession with it clouding your mind, to just jump into it, and I think it'll do good things for your mind. Has long distance increased or reduced your love and intimacy with each other? I would say increased, because you put in so much work, and it's like, you know, you're both completely in it, because you wouldn't be doing long distance for 3 years. So I feel like it just solidifies that it's like real, if that makes sense. So I'll say increase, but it's also like all I really know in our relationship, because we've been long distance for so long. So I guess that's all the questions I'm going to answer. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. I know I did, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.